Do you know 25% of the people in possession of a hearing aid do not use them as advised? When we discussed reasons for that, it became evident that they were not satisfied with the performance and not happy with the result. In some cases, it was due to unrealistic expectations set at the time of purchase. In others, it was due to non-selection of a proper product or poor fitting. Hi, I am Dr. Prabha Unatkar, founder of Quality Hearing Care Mumbai. We've been providing services to people with hearing problem for over last 3 decades now. Today we are going to discuss key consideration in selection of a best product for you. But before we go to the product, we need to have a complete hearing evaluation done. It includes hearing test, which gives an idea of a severity of a hearing loss, configuration of a hearing loss, and a type of hearing loss. Speech test, which gives an idea of how one is going to perform with the amplification. The third is a speech in noise test. Speech in noise test is a number which gives you an idea as to how loud the speech has to be compared to the noise for a person with a hearing aid to perceive speech properly. The lower the number, easier it is to perform with a hearing aid. The higher the number, more difficult it is. In case the number is higher, then we need to select properly product as well as use other listening devices which can help you to perform better. Armed with the information on the hearing evaluation, now we'll consider 3 steps in selecting a best hearing aid for you. The first being selection of a style of a product. This depends on the severity and a configuration of a hearing loss. There are 3 main styles: behind the ear, in the ear, and in the canal. In the canal is a most sought after product style, generally by a first time user. The key consideration being invisibility or a discreteness and a general perception of it being more advanced compared to other styles. If you're having a severe to profound hearing loss, you have an option of having a BTE. BTEs also come with quite advanced features, including wireless communication and ability to connect to other listening devices, which could be helpful in communicating in a more challenging environment. Currently, the other popular style is RIC, or the receiver in the canal technology. This is a more discrete version of a BTE which comes with a thin wire. This is very versatile product, suitable for all kind of hearing losses in terms of configuration and in terms of severity. But it is most desired for people with a sloping hearing loss, where the low frequencies are near normal and the high frequencies are affected. Before selecting a product style, please consider discussion with your hearing care professional finally. Second step is selection of performance level of a product. This depends on your hearing needs, your lifestyle, the type of cell phone you use, and speech in noise test results. This being a very personalized information, you must discuss thoroughly with your hearing care professional without missing any details about your needs, because this is very vital for selection of a proper product for yourself, and it should not be underestimated. Currently, the hearing aid technology and cell phone technology has advanced to a great level, and now the cell phone connects directly to your hearing aids wirelessly through Bluetooth. There are types of hearing aid which connects to any operating system, either Android or to a iOS technology, while others will connect only to iOS technology. So when you discuss with your hearing care professional about your cell phone before you select a product to use it with a cell phone, believe me that this particular technology has changed life of hearing aid users tremendously, because they had in past lot of difficulty using phone with a hearing aid. And I've seen many people taking out their hearing aid to use a phone. The second thing is that if you are having to perform in a more challenging listening environment, like in group discussion, in meetings, including virtual meetings, or in a conference, your need is very different than person who's going to be basically in a very quiet environment, home-based, and need only to communicate with the people known to him. Thus, you must select a proper hearing aid for yourself based on your listening needs. The other thing is, when you are selecting, you must also have an idea of control options on your hearing aid. Currently, this control option can be operated through the use of a cell phone, which is most comfortable. This control option could be volume control, program option, Bluetooth options, or other monitoring. Third, but equally important step is selection of a powering option as well as compatibility with the other accessories. Traditional hearing aids were powered using disposable batteries, which lasted for 3 days to 1 month, depending upon the style of a hearing aid used. This was challenging for many people and in many situations. Availability of rechargeable hearing aids had made the life simpler, particularly for elderly people who had dexterity and vision problem and had difficulty in changing batteries. It also helped people who had excessive streaming needs and which resulted in excessive consumption of batteries. The next thing is to select a compatible listening accessories. This is essential for people who have to perform well at a distance and in a noise. This includes remote mic, TV streamers, or FM system. You must discuss thoroughly with your professional about compatibility of this product for your use. If you consider all these features, I'm sure you will select a best hearing aid for you, and you will be able to use this hearing aid most effectively, and you will not having to end it up in your dresser drawer. If you like this video, please share this with others and also subscribe for future videos. Thank you very much and take care.